Izzo does get into the Elite Eight for the 10th time in his illustrious career, and he got there, as Robbie said, behind some freshmen. Gabe Brown, career high 15 points for him, drilling the three to put the Spartans up 7 in the second half. Later in the second, they're up by 9. Aaron Henry, career high 20 points, go with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And it's Cassius Winston, 17 points, 8 assists for Michigan State's leader, up by 17 and pulling away. Cavell Big B Williams trying to keep LSU in it.
Goodness.
Yes, that was authoritative. Tigers down 10, but Matt McQuaid sneaking in, and the foul. Brown loving it. McQuaid enthused as the Spartans do move on. 80-63 is the final. Izzo improving to 10-4 all-time in the Sweet 16. Win number 51 for him all-time in the NCAA tourney. He ties Jim Calhoun for 7th all-time. Shared his thoughts afterward with Nicole Darren.
Coach, you know all too well it is not easy to win games in this tournament, and yet you never trailed this LSU team. What can you say about your team's performance?
Well, I thought it was the best first half we've had in a long time. You know, we shot the ball well from the three. We took care of the ball, and we rebounded the daylights out of it. You know, if they don't hit that three late, you know, we come in 15 up. We're feeling good. Maybe it was good that they did, because I told them the second half they were going to go on a run. But the way we played, you know, we took away what is their strengths, and yet they are a very athletic, very good basketball team, well coached. And they came back. They made a couple of runs at us, but got to give our kids credit. They handled the runs.
4 players in double figures with the freshman duo, Henry and Brown, with 35. Did you know that was going to happen today?
Yeah. No, I didn't know it on either case, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, Aaron's been getting better and better, and yet Gabe hasn't played. And so give him a lot of credit. You know what I liked in the locker room when we got in there? The Cassiuses, the McQuaids, the Goinses, the Xaviers and Nick Wards, they were really happy for the freshmen. And that's cool. You know, that's really cool, because they could, you know, that's what I say. This is the most unselfish team, and no egos, and they all pull for one another. And 35 points, I mean, I imagine Tony sitting on his bench going, who are those people, you know? And because that's what I would have done. And but I'm really happy for Gabe.
So you're taking this team to the Elite Eight for your 10th time. What does that mean to you?
The world, you know. I mean, this is what I live for. You know, I love to coach. I love to do the things, but you live for these moments, for the stage that you get to play in these kind of events. And you know, now I get to take a team there, and some guys that have never been there. You know, only Kenny Goins has been even close to this. And I mean, we got a lot of work to do, but at this time of year, you just hope to have to work another day. You know, most professions you say, I can't wait till vacation. This one you say, God, I hope I get to work another day. And I get to work 2 more days for sure.
We'll see what happens after that. But as we mentioned, it is 10 Elite Eights now for Izzo, joining Kansas and Kentucky with the most over the last 20 years. North Carolina, 1 behind them. The Spartans not only winning, but winning convincingly so far in this NCAA tournament. All 3 wins by double-figure margins. First time they've done that. First 3 games of an NCAA tournament since 2001, and really set the tone early in this one, Robbie.
They threw the first punch, and it was with their rebounding. You look at this LSU team. This is a team that really gets after it on the offensive glass, but going in, we knew they were not a great defensive rebounding team. A little bit surprising because of the athletes they've got and the athleticism that LSU has, but Michigan State getting after it on the offensive glass year in and year out. One of the best offensive rebounding teams is Michigan State. You have to block out LSU not doing it there. Then how about Aaron Henry, a freshman, stepping up one of his 5 offensive rebounds right there, finds Cassius Winston to knock in the 3. They set the tone from the jump with their physicality and with their rebounding here tonight.
Yeah, 8 rebounds in this game for Henry to go along with 20 points and 6 assists. He is the first to put together those numbers in a regional semifinal since Grant Hill in 1994. I mean, to think about that. And as Tom Izzo was kind of saying, I mean, to a certain extent, it came out of nowhere. We have certainly seen flashes from Aaron Henry, but the young guys emerging in a huge way on the biggest stage.
No, I think, like you said, what would have shown that he could be capable of producing this, especially when the lights are the brightest. But as you said, both Gabe Brown, Aaron Henry, terrific. I thought Gabe Brown looked ready in Des Moines last weekend. He came in against Bradley, made a big first-half three when the Michigan State offense was struggling to score. That's a skill. You got to do your work. You got to stay in shape, get extra shots up. You have to credit Gabe Brown for being prepared. And then Aaron Henry, the stat line, pretty spectacular. And you mentioned Grant Hill. That's rare air in college basketball, especially in the NCAA tournament. So pretty special effort from Michigan State, but also didn't turn the ball over. They took care of the basketball. When they do that, they're tough to beat.
I give Cassius Winston credit, too, as he ends up now being in first place all-time in the Big Ten in terms of single-season assists. He passed Mateen Cleaves to set that mark. The only real issue for Michigan State, Nick Ward getting hurt in the second half. X-rays were negative, which, of course, is positive. A bruise of his hand, the same hand, remember, where he had a fracture earlier. So that'll be a big storyline heading into their next game on Sunday.